we actually start recording, oh, never mind.
Hold on, let me, whatever.
Okay, so
Start it. What's up, guys? Brad Scott here. I'm just chatting with my buddy Justin from Raptor Cam. He's big into aerial videography and cinematography. He's got octocopters and rotor helicopters, remote control stuff. So figured it'd be cool for you guys to chime in on our conversation. We're just hanging out. So yeah, just join in.
all right, so me and you were talking about helicopters, and you were interested in doing something that was better than a Phantom.
Yeah.
And I did talk to my pilot and stuff like that, and depending on what route you want to go, if you strictly wanted to do just GoPro,
Yeah.
he was saying the best route to do is to do the DJI Phantom 2 with the Zen Muse 3-axis.
Yeah.
But I know you already have a DSLR camera, that 6D that you got.
Yeah.
And if you want to fly that, going a larger multi-rotor would be your best bet. And you can throw the GoPro on there, but then it gives you the capabilities of flying a DSLR and having...
have it like with 6 blades or eight blades or something, like an
octocopter. Yeah, we can do a quadcopter, which is your 4 blades, just like the DJI Phantom.
Yeah.
The next version is the hexacopter, which will have 6 blades that go around, and then your octocopter. There's new stuff that's coming out too where people are doing what's called X8s, where they're running 8 blades but on an X pattern frame. So you'll have a push-pull motor set up on each corner. So they're opposite each other.
And then you have like the gimbal from the bottom of that frame?
Correct, with retractable landing gear that'll kick up. Where the DJI Phantom, it's a fixed gear and you're more pivoting around.
You're using the actual helicopter to rotate instead of the gimbal.
Exactly. And that's how, with the Phantoms, you actually have to use the yaw control on your left stick to be able to do that. Where if we go the larger route and you want to fly a bigger camera, for instance, like your DSLR, we can throw retractable gears on there, and then you just have the gimbal free-floating hanging below.
That's sick.
And then you have full access to have a co-pilot with you operating just the gimbal itself on a live video down feed.
Yeah.
And then
that's the thing, because like Jeff has been flying the. I just tried flying it the other day, and it was actually pretty easy to fly. I was stoked on it, but I was thinking like Jeff could just be the pilot, and then I could get all the camera angles I wanted, because he's kind of, I don't know, he's just more interested in flying the thing, and then I want to be the one controlling exactly what the camera is seeing, you know?
Exactly, capturing the shots. And that's the hard part with the Phantom is it's more of a one-person job.
Yeah.
You know, where you can get good shots, but you're not going to get the dynamic and the wraparounds and the good shots that you can get with having a 2-person crew.
Yeah, because I've been wearing his FPV goggles and just like telling him what to do. I'm like, go further, go further, go further. Keep going, no, keep going. Don't glitch out. Come on, keep going. You know.
Yeah.
I'm like telling him just nice and smooth, Jeff, nice and smooth.
Well, that's the biggest thing too is communication. Like, you should come out one day with us, like either tomorrow. I think we're gonna go fly ours tomorrow night down over the city. And,
oh, nice.
In Reno, but communication is the biggest thing when you're flying, because he has line of sight and he knows the pattern that he's going to fly, and it's all on you because you're what's seeing the actual image. So you need to be there telling him you need to get closer, speed up, slow down, start to put yourself out. Like, we have our own terms and words that we use for certain maneuvers, which everyone's going to come up with their own. But it definitely takes a lot, and with 2 people it's hard, but you get a lot better shots.
Yeah. So how much do you think something for a DSLR would be around for like a legit setup that's not, I mean, not super crazy on price, you know?
Okay, so right now, including all electronics and gimbals, everything. Okay, if you wanted to buy a kit, your best bet would be looking at maybe the DJI S800 or the S1000.
Yeah, I saw the S1000. It looks pretty cool.
Yep. The thing with the S1000 though is it's ready to go out of the box. You're looking at spending around $6,500 with gimbal.
Okay.
That's on your high end, you know. Or they have the S800, which they have on sale right now because they're trying to blow them out because the new one's out. And you
Yeah.
can get those for like around, I want to say like 3,000.
Oh,
But
that's
then,
not too bad.
you still have to buy the gimbal with it. That's over $2,000. So it's like 2,800.
So
So,
it's
but
still like, yeah.
yeah, they do a package deal which drops it down to about 5,500. But luckily for you, I make custom helicopters.
Yeah, buddy.
So, we could get one with everything ready to roll. We could probably do it for around $2,000. The thing that everyone likes about the Phantom is you have it's just super stable. It's
Yeah.
really stable. Anyone can fly it. But what most people don't know is when you build a custom one, we can take the same electronics and the flight controllers that they use in those, and
Yeah.
we install them in on that. So it's user friendly, just like the Phantom is. Just we'll have bigger motors on it to handle bigger stuff.
Sick.
And you can
That's what
throw
I'm talking about.
exactly. And then the bigger it is, the heavier it can lift. And what the heavier it is, the more battery it takes to fly.
Yeah.
And you also got to take into account power to weight ratio. So if you're trying to get more flight time and you throw bigger on let's say you throw batteries that you normally get 8-minute flight times on,
Yeah.
let's say, and you throw a bigger battery on that's twice the size, you're not going to get 16 minutes of flight time. You'll probably get like 12 minutes because
Because it's heavier too.
It's taking more weight to keep, or it's taking more power to keep the weight up with those batteries.
Yeah.
So everything like that gets taken into account.
So like with your setups that you have for like DSLR right now,
Mhm.
what's the flight time on it?
Well, okay, so we have a single rotor helicopter that looks like your normal big old choppers,
Like a
and we get
T-Rex
about
looking one?
yeah, and we get about 8-minute flight time with that, but we're carrying also about 30 pounds of weight below it with cinema cameras and stuff like
Like
that.
the Red Epics and all that stuff?
Red Epic, FS700s. If we flew a DSLR under it, we'd probably get like a solid 12 minutes, 13 minutes out of it.
Nice.
And that's out of the larger heli. If we fly our octocopter drones,
Yeah.
we get about a 10-minute flight time with it, with 8 to 10 minutes with the FS700, and with the DSLR, we'll probably get about 12, 13 minutes on it.
Sick.
But we can also throw on, we haven't ran it with bigger batteries, and I think if we wanted to really push it, we could probably get a 15-minute flight time on it,
Nice.
which is good for the larger helis and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
that's pretty good because I think the Phantoms go, I don't know, kind of depends. But
they go. We have a buddy that just bought one right now, the new Phantom 2 with the ZenMuse 3D or 3-axis HD, and he's running it for about 14, 15 minutes.
well, okay.
And
That's pretty
that's
dope, bro.
awesome. The only thing is you're flying a like 2-ounce camera,
Yeah.
you know, and that's the thing
Yeah,
that separates you. What was that?
if you want the DSLR cameras, it's definitely adding a lot of weight.
Yeah, you're adding a few pounds, like 2, 3 pounds on the body, and then depending on what size lens you go,
Yeah.
But
And what's the deal with balancing out the gimbal and stuff? Like, do you have to balance it out for each lens individually, or is it pretty stable?
no, each lens that you put on has got to be balanced. So there is DJI makes a gimbal specifically for the GH4, GH3, or the 5D Mark III. But for instance, the 5D Mark III version is
Yeah.
strictly 5D Mark III. You can't throw any other camera on there and any other lens. It's a certain lens that they use, and that's because everything. Can you give me the power cord? Everything is balanced for that exact setup. Now, if you go get just a regular brushless gimbal setup that can handle any camera, then you
Yeah.
can throw different lenses on there, but you have to find the exact balance point on the gimbal because those motors are working, and when they're balanced, they don't work as much. And when they're off balance, you're sitting there working them the whole time, and they're having to run, and you're creating juice and heat.
And how do you balance it out? Do you just do it by like just pretty much balancing it like a follow cam type thing, or?
Yep. It's basically just like a follow cam. You're going to mount it on there, and you're going to see if it rolls forward. If it rolls forward, you slide it back until you find the hinge point on your roll.
It's got like a little track, like a slider plate, and you just mount it. And
Yeah, there's a slider plate that'll go left and right, and there'll be a slider plate that goes forward and back. And all you're trying to do is just find the balance point between your roll tilt and your yaw.
Huh.
And once that's completely balanced, the minute you click it on, it's locked on. It's just like a miniature Cineflex, dude. It's crazy.
Sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should
dude.
see the new
When I
ones.
get back to Tahoe, we gotta do some stuff. We'll film some tutorials or something.
Yeah, for sure. When are you going to be back up next?
Probably, I don't know. I was thinking maybe like Monday or Tuesday or something. I'm
Monday or
gonna
Tuesday.
stay
Okay,
up
yeah,
here
I'll
for
be
a few
back.
days.
I should be
You'll be
back
back?
from our shoot on Crater Lake.
Oh, cool. Crater
Yeah,
Lake's fun. I like it out there.
haven't been there yet. Just got a call to
Last
do it
time I
now.
went there, I was probably 14 or 15, but it was like really creepy and eerie looking. It's super cool.
It's even better.
Yeah, yeah, it's a cool lake.
Yeah, so if you guys are interested, you should definitely talk to Jeff, and we can custom build a octocopter with whatever you guys want. I feel like if you're gonna go smaller, just get yourself a Phantom. But if you want to be able to fly that DSLR you got and get some real footage with the big boys,
Yeah,
step up your game.
yeah. Do you guys offer like custom built copters on your site?
We don't,
Not yet.
and really no one will do those because a lot of the times we're doing a lot of stuff that we've done through trial and error to
Yeah.
make sure we have the right footage, and there's competition out there, so we don't like to share. But
Yeah.
there is plenty of companies that
Sorry, guys. No bro deal for you guys, but
yeah. Well, maybe if you call and drop your name.
yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely stuff
Yeah.
out there, and if someone's interested, we can make something happen.
Nice. Well, that's cool, man. So throw out your site just so these guys could check out your stuff.
Okay, yeah, my website is theraptorcam.com. Can you
Awesome.
hear me?
Yep. Yeah,
Hello?
I gotcha. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. And yeah, you can check us out there or even on facebook.com/theraptorcam. We do most of the Red Bull aerials as well as the action sports scenes. And we're now getting into movies and commercials and all the good stuff. So always new
Awesome.
content and the best content.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, dude. It was good talking to you, man.
You
Hit
too,
me up when you
Justin.
get back in town and let's build a heli.
Yeah, sounds good, buddy.
All
I'll
right,
I'll
take
call
care.
you on like Tuesday or something.
Cool, for sure.
All right, man.
Later.
Later.